I think the really good news is that I'm already sweating. So that's gonna help all of this. Hey everybody, I'm Kate Welshofer, and I am rediscovering my YouTube channel, which means I am rediscovering some things I used to do on my channel, which includes a few getting ready with me videos. If you are new here, hello, and if you are not, hello again. So I'm doing a get ready with me video because I want to start making videos, but my excuse is that I don't have the time to do it. But I thought, well, guess what, friend? What was that? You can find the time to do your makeup every single day. So this is a good time to be able to make one of these kinds of videos and be able to feel like maybe you are doing something that is productive in life. Typically, people who are beauty YouTubers who do this kind of thing, and they do the chatty get ready with me, and they do the whole deal. Part of the thing is that they also talk about the products they like and the makeup they use and blah, blah, blah. Well, for those of you who don't know, I work in TV news, and our company has a very strict ethics policy, which is obviously a good thing. So part of that policy means, what is that? It looks like plastic, or who knows? That's one of my tips and tricks. You can't really say, I use this particular product or that particular product because, I don't know, something happens in the grand world of cosmetics. How am I gonna blow the lid off of it then? In all seriousness, this is a true story. Pre-pandemic, people kept asking me what I was wearing on TV. So I started this thing on my Instagram story where I would just be like, hey, this is where this came from today. Being very clear, by the way, to say, I buy all my own clothes. I buy all my own makeup. One day, I was in a rush on the way to work. So I looked in the camera and I was like, oh, real quick, dresses for me. I think it's have a good day. Simple. Later that day, or perhaps the next day, I was called into my boss's office, and he said, and this is the important part, he had been informed. And I had done that. Why? There's never any shortage of people who will use whatever rules there are to their own advantage. I'll leave that there. Oh, I've already said too much. So anywho, let me be very clear. This is me making videos for fun on my own time while I do my makeup, which I do every single day for work with products I have purchased with my own money, which I have made thanks to my providers and employers. Anyways, this gives me an opportunity to make a video in a way that makes the most sense for me. So, but here's one other part of that story that is great. Certainly makes sense. You can't go on and promote or even appear to promote products in any way whatsoever. But if someone messages you privately and asks, then you can tell them. I'm already exhausted just by the setup of this video. I feel like I've explained all that really well. Pretty sure that we all get it. So even though I can't talk about exact products, I can absolutely speak in generalities, which I shall. I'm on practice. I start with a primer. I put on a foundation. I like to set my brows a little bit before I fill them in. I don't know why. I think because I saw somebody on YouTube do it and I was just like, sure, why not? Always curl the lashes with this scary thing that makes people upset. Of course, nothing is like really ready to go. I'm just kind of winging it. This is what it's like literally every time. Oh no, here's something interesting. If you've noticed that I've had gold glitter on my face recently, it's because I have, because this one palette that I have keeps flaking off the bottom. Try to have everything go up because everything is going down. That's a problem for me to figure out. You don't need to worry about that. You may be wishing that I'd figure out what I'm talking about, and honestly, same. When I first started actually being on camera, so almost 20 years, not quite, but I would absolutely go crazy about it. I would spend hours. I still spend hours getting ready. If I'm doing my hair and my makeup, it'll take me 90 minutes. That's how long it's always taken me. Just can't get ready any faster than that. That's me. For years, I really was very into it, doing my hair and makeup and taking forever. And now there are days that I get on the set and I think to myself, Kate, do you recall that this is a program where people can see you? Because I don't care. You know what this is? This is Anchor Lazy. Oh, the products I think you should spend money on. A good sponge, eyeshadow. I think that that's worth your money. But other stuff like certain eyeliners, mascaras, even some blush, you can find some good blush, you can find some good concealers. There's some good ones out there that are drugstore brands that I think are actually pretty decent. But for some reason, I think unless somebody has found a drugstore eyeshadow they really, really like, I am not a fan. Always, by the way, there is some sort of cat fur on my face at all times. So that's not part of the look. That's just life. This is like so gross looking, but I have it because the top fell off. So you can't see the brand. I'm trying my best. These two eyeballs are going to need some adjustment. Not necessarily doing this in a proper order. Oh, mascara, don't mind if I do. Fun. Just blending it into the hairline, etc. Our little nosy nose. Oh, so here's another update for you. Got another battery for my camera, which is great. Works great. Camera works great. What's not great is that I can't find the cords that I used to have that would allow me to take whatever it is that I actually shoot and get it out of the camera. So I'm psyched about that. I have looked not everywhere, but a lot of places. I do enjoy a cream blush. And then I typically go back in and do a powder blush over the top. Yes. I have joked that really what I should have done in my life is makeup because it's how I spend such a good portion of my day. Let's do concealer. I use two different shades. I use one that's sort of very light and one that's a little bit darker, so that I try to avoid having a real raccoon going on here, but we'll see what happens. I honestly don't know. So much of the time I go through this whole process. If you looked at me every single day, I look the same every single day. I don't think I look all that much different most of the time, but the process every day varies. I essentially end up with basically the same result, I think. The sweating, I think, is giving me that high pro glow. High pro. Not a sponsor. I don't even know if they make High Pro anymore. Remember that was a dog food? They had like a song. It was like the High Pro Glow. Sorry for mentioning brand name. If you would like to sponsor a program in Buffalo, New York, I'm sure there are members of the sales department who would like to talk to you. You know what else people do, which I don't get, and I don't know if it does anything? That's way too much, by the way. Uh-oh, no. Oh, oops. This was a huge error on my part. Higher. I'm probably putting on too much because I'm not paying attention. I was not paying attention. Oh, perfect. Whatever, who cares? Bronzer. Oh, eyebrows. I feel like one of the anti-aging things that we can do, and this is just simply my opinion, is to have a healthy brow. Maybe that's just because I survived the 90s where I plucked out pretty much every brow that I had. And the fact that they came back at all is an absolute miracle. There's photos of me, and sincerely, I look ill. Ill, not well at all. And I was thinking, like, this is great. Up you go. Please help me. We're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it. The other thing I like to do, most of my makeup is pretty matte, and I used to really stay away from highlighter and stuff like that, especially for on camera, but I don't care anymore. You know, that will probably change. If you watch any videos from, you know, years before when I did this, I'm sure I contradict myself, but I think that that's what's fun about makeup, is that you can do what you want to do, you can experiment with it, and it's not like you can't wash it off if it's a complete disaster. Oh, yes. Good. My next move is, stand by. Get ready. My final thing that I'm doing is lashes. I always cut my lashes just a little bit, just the ends, because sometimes they can be real long. Tip it this way so it's flat, so that you can peer over the top. You'll see right above your lashes there's a ridge, and that's where you want this lash to go. Get it tucked in there, and then this is what I do. I take my tweezers, or like really the flat end of anything, and I just push it down in there. Crush, crush, crush. I don't know if you get that. Thank you. Oh, yes. That's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would love it if you would like and subscribe. And I will say it again. This is an opportunity for me to do what I want to do in a way that is possible, which I think is a good message for anybody, that if you want to do something, then you have to find a way that you're able to do it. And sometimes that's incorporating it into things that you're doing anyway. So that's why I'm doing this way. And that's, again, why I love this channel, because the fun of it is that it's not this perfect finished product all the time, but it is a great place to be creative and let me work my weird magic. I'll see you over on Instagram, and that's it, friends. I feel like I need a new sign off. I feel like I had something that I used to say, and now I don't really say anything anymore. So I'm just gonna like workshop a few things, and we'll see how it works. So okay, here we go. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Felt true to me.